Hey there, country friends. Happy Thursday. It's Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana, and it's time for our What's New at the Doodlebug. So today in our What's New, we're going to switch it up just a little bit. We got an order in today, and we got it just about checked in, but not 100%. So rather than shop out of the box, I have some fun stuff for you. So we're going to show you all of our great 3D printed items that we have. So we're going to revisit some of those. We've got great variety and selection of items there. Then we were reworking a section today. If you follow me on my lives, when we rework a section, that usually means somebody gets evicted. So in my store, nobody should have a birthday. Okay, meaning not my employees, but my product. My product should never have a birthday. If my product has been sitting here for more than a year, it is not paying the rent. And we work way too hard around here to have a bunch of squatters in the store. So we do not allow toddlers. And I found a couple things that, it's almost time to potty train them. You know what I mean? They're old, not that old. But anyway, I've got a few items that we're going to do on sale to clear those out. And then because Saturday is our Brutus Monroe class, I am going to do a little technique sample with some Brutus Monroe stuff. So we've got that going on in today's live as well. And we haven't done a technique live in forever because we usually have so much stuff coming in. Now, not that I'm not still ordering, but as you guys know, our distributor, our warehouse, where literally I place an order probably every 2 days with my distributor, has been shut down now for 2 weeks. So we're still getting orders, but they're just bigger orders from our direct suppliers. Those take us a little more time to check in, whereas our distributor orders usually has lots of restock in it, so we can just scan it and it's already in the system. New product takes much longer to set up because you've got to put it in, you've got to do pictures, yada yada. You guys get what I'm saying. So the order that we got in is a really big order, and so it's just taking a little bit of time to get it checked in. And I had somebody call in sick today, so we were short an employee. So we're just going to still have fun today. So I'm going to flip the camera around and we're going to get started. All right, and I lost my water. Kinley, if you can be a great assistant, if you find my water, will you bring it to me? I am always dehydrated, I tell you. And they always say that. So I was listening to a Jerry Seinfeld thing the other day, and he's talking about stay hydrated, stay hydrated. All the fitness people say, stay hydrated. And he's like, but wouldn't I get thirsty? And they're like, no, it's too late once you're thirsty. And I am thirsty, so my hydration is too late. All right, so let's check out some 3D printed stuff first. Now, partly we're checking this out because my friend Michelle, who owns Stuff by Belle, sent me a great little email today and said, hey, if you need me to make you some more stuff, I'll bring it to you when we see each other in a couple weeks at Indianapolis. And I was like, oh, I better show some of your stuff then. All right, so first we've got these great little, what did I call these? Desk keepers. They are $20.99. We've got all different colors of these. What these do, they hold your trimmer, they hold your stamping platform, and it allows you to create vertical space on your desk. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. So if this was it's a catalog, but if that was my paper trimmer, I can put my paper trimmer in there. So if you've got limited space at your desk, these are fantabulous to clear that all up. When you go to crops, you know how you only get maybe a table. I know our retreats, you get an 8-foot table. So that is one that's just a little bit different than a lot of them. Most of them, you're not getting an entire table. So then space is definitely an issue. So you can put paper packs in here as well. You've got lots of space in there. So you can see I can put lots of stuff in there. Put that back on the shelf before I forget whose bucket I took that out of. I do that a lot. I forget whose bucket I steal it out of. And the girls they don't get mad at me, but. So anyway, this will fit your paper trimmer. It's going to fit your stamp platform. We've got all different colors of these little desk keepers. I know our most popular colors are black, purple, teal, and pink. So we've got those. So those are great. Oh, Terry's jumping on and she says she loves hers. Thank you, Terry. Next up, we have got different holders for your glue guns. This one here is for your Easy Runner. That's by 3L. You've probably got a red one or a clear one. Those fit perfectly in here. So we've got our little Easy Runners. And then if you have an ATG gun, that's what fits in these. So we've got ATG holders as well. Hello, Miss Sharon. Now this next little 3D printed guy that we've got, this is for your chamois holders or your tidy towels. So if you've got a little chamois that you use to clean your stamps, that is something that you wet, and then you need to keep it wet while you are stamping and cleaning. You can actually put a little bit of water in the bottom of here. It's not going to leak. Then whenever you're done, you take your chamois, you rinse it out, you can put it back in here, you can put it on top of here to let it kind of air dry, and then close the lid on it. What colors do we have for an ATG holder? So we can get any color that you want because it can have more printed. I think right now, hey Kinley, for the ATGs, that's this kind of bigger, squattier one. Are these the only two we had in? Do we have other colors? Just black and white right now on these, but we can always get you more. Always get you more. Oh, so how much for the trimmer holder? Yes, trimmer holders are $20.99. Easy Runners are $11.39. How much are the ATGs? So those have stickers on them? Mine don't. Chamois tidy towel holders are $14.39. These are $12.39 for the ATG holders. Thank you. Next one we've got, I love this little box. So this little box, and we can have A7 ones made. We don't stock those, but we can have them made. This is an A2 paper holder. So if you like to go through and pre-cut your papers down to an A2 size, this is what's going to hold them. Isn't that great? So it's a recipe card holder that we kind of redesigned to hold A2s. This also works great for holding your A2 cards. So if you've got cards already pre-made, it will hold your cards as well for you. Now, that lid obviously does come on and off because I just had it off. It just doesn't like to come off one-handed. ATG in purple, you've got it. I will get that ordered for you. There we go. It's got this great little area that it slips in, and it doesn't lock in there like super tight, but it does hold it. That way, what is nice is your lid's just not going to go flying off real easy. So we've got that little piece in there, so it's hard for me to open it up one-handed. But these are $24.49. They are great for your card fronts and also pre-made cards. This would also be a great way if you like to separate your different type of white cardstock. Better Press could go in this one. My watercolor could go in this one. Or what you could do is do a little divider in here even. If you don't have enough to have its own box, you're like, oh my God, Hannah, yeah, I don't have enough Better Press paper to have its own box. But between my Better Press and my watercolor and maybe my glimmer paper, I do. So you could pre-cut those, do a little divider, and then put all of those in here, label it specialty paper. So we've got the great little A2 card stock holders. Right now we've got black and teal in, but we can have other colors made to fit your craft room. A2 holder in pink, you've got it, Miss Terry. And then next, we've got our little tape holders. So this is like a collaboration, I think 3 or 4 different companies here that we order from. I love the 3D printed stuff. I was just telling BJ the other day, do you remember when you were little and a printer finally came out and you had a printer at home that just, did old school ink, and you were like, wouldn't it be cool if it actually printed real things? Well, now we can do that. It just blows my mind. So this holds your double-sided tape. You could also put your foam tape in here as well. So this will do an 1/8 of an inch or a 1/4 of an inch. And this will do up to 1/2 of an inch or 5/8 of an inch. And then everything kind of in between those. So it's going to hold at least 4 different rolls. And I say at least 4 because you could also, let's say you did your foam tape here. Okay, and then you did a wider score tape here. You could do 2 smaller rolls in this little spot here. So it'll hold at least 4 rolls for you. I have seen some people even put their Spellbinders Best Ever Craft tape in here. That yellow tape that we sell, they put that in here as well. So whatever you're reaching for the most, you can pop that in here. I've heard of some people doing washi. I mean, you could do washi. I don't reach for one particular color of washi very often though. So I probably wouldn't use it for washi, but I definitely am reaching for that Best Ever Craft tape a lot. So I could put that in mine as well. These come in all different colors as well, but right now we've got teal, black, yellow, and purple in. Now this one is a little bit harder for me to get restocked. Kinley, were these the only 4 colors we had? I know I keep asking you all these questions. Yep, I've got a purple. So these might be the 4 colors that we have in stock. We can always start a special order list, but just know I may not be ordering these for a month or so yet until they sell down a little bit more. So there's that. And then I forgot to show you these yesterday. So yesterday we showed all of our great glass mats. These go with your glass mats. I cannot believe we didn't get new ones in. Like I didn't need to restock these. These are, we call them little craft catchers. You've got 3 different ones in here. And you notice this great little lip? That actually fits on the edge of your glass mat. If you've got other, other brands of glass mats other than ours, I do think that this would fit underneath there. And when we move over to the glass mat here in a minute, I will show you this with that. But you've got 3 different sizes here. So what you can do with these, okay, this one could be like your little gems. This one could have die cuts in it. If you are doing die cut pieces and you're popping little centers out, this could be a trash can one. And these could be all at different spots on your glass mat. And then you can easily take your gems over, or you can sweep your trash, scraps, things like that, over into one of those. So we've got those as well. Again, can't believe I forgot to show you those yesterday when we did all the glass mats. Let's see what the price is on those. Of course, I tell everybody, hey, when you put tape on stuff, don't tape over the barcode because tape eats away thermal. And look what happened there. So this is $25.59 is what this is for the 3 of them. Oh, Renata, I just answered your comment, I think. $25.39. All right, so that's our fun 3D printed stuff. There's that. Then we're going to move on down the line here. And we're going to do what we are evicting. So we've got some great little products on the table here that we're going to be getting rid of. Just because they've been here a while and we redid the section, there was not room for them. So they don't have a home. They are officially kicked out. Now, these here, I wanted to show you because day before, when we did Pink and Main, and Pink and Main has that great new like tunnel card. Spellbinder did a tunnel card a year or so ago, and we actually stuck them on the 20% off wall. I'm coming over here to show you. So here is kind of that concept, if you guys remember those. Okay, so we have that great little tunnel action going on. And Spellbinders did something very similar a year or so ago. This one here is Great Little Clouds. It's called Tunnel Clouds. So we've got 2 of those. These are going to be 20% off in the live today. Regular price. That's a good question, because we didn't even price it. Here we go. Regular price was $30.29. So 20% off of that. So you're taking $6 right off the top. That is item number 47. So if you already asked for Tunnel Clouds, that is totally fine. But it's item number 47. Then same concept, another tunnel one. This is Rainbow Slice Tunnel. We've got 2 of those. Their price was $30.29 as well. That's item number 10. Next is item number 120. It's a great little embossing folder, a 3D embossing folder. Item number 120, 20% off. Original price was $13.29. So for less than $10, you're going to get a great little embossing folder there. Next one is a Lisa Horton. It's item 111. I love these. And, you know, I often have to apologize to things when they don't sell. Now, part of this might just be because we never did a store sample. Samples do sell things. But look at all the fun stuff you get in here. Look at all those dies. So you've got 2 great stitched rectangles. You've got all these flowers in there. You've got all these great little like arrows. I don't know what else we want to call those. And you can see here they've got some little maps and designs on here. So you would actually use this for the negative. Oh, Sharon, I hear the rain. So the rain just started here. Sharon's not too far away, and she said they had a storm passing through. So, yep, it just hit us right now. But you've got these great little designs here. And she's doing okay. Cindy hates storms, but she's doing all right. If you start to hear her meow and cry, that is why she hates storms. So this is item 111 with Lisa Horton. It's Compositions Set 3, Chevrons and Blooms. We've got 3 of those. Original price was $30.39, 20% off today in the live. Next is number 92. This is from Crafter's Companion. Great little metal die. It's going to give you a really fun little floral background. I think this would be a really neat one for do like shaker cards and such. Lisa Horton dies. You've got it, Miss Jan. We will pull that one right there. Item 111 for you. Next one is item number 2. This is a fun little like a frame die from Hero Arts. Oh, shoot. I always flip them over to see if they have a sample, and it does not. So this one here, whenever you cut it out, you're going to have, this is all going to be window, and everything around the side is going to be cut. So you've got all this great little crafting stuff around the side. Again, this is item number 2. Beautiful and hot in South Carolina. Well, it wasn't beautiful here in Indiana today. That is for sure. Kind of cloudy, misty. Now it's pouring. So item number 2 is our great little Hero Arts die. This die is called Crafting Border. Next one is this fun, oh, did I forget to put a number? I did. Item number 23. It's this great little stitched hello. You can see it right there. So if you like to stitch, this is going to be perfect to stitch. If you don't like to stitch, it'll just be cute and pierced. Or you could also take your gel pens and do faux stitching. So it gives you this fun little hello. But we did just get in all that really great DMC metallic floss. This would be so fun with that one. Item number 2, thank you. Again, this is item number 23, the little stitched hello. $11.39 was the original price, 20% off of that. Another little, let's do the other stitched one. The other stitched one is number 45. And it's got a thank you and a for, so thank you and for you. Flip that over so you can see real size. That was $19.29, 20% off in today's live. Only one of those available though. Stitched hello, number 23. I think you just put the wrong number there, Carmen. So hopefully the girls but you put what you wanted, so they should be good with that. Okay. Next one we've got is item number 54. 23. Thank you, Carmen. Item number 54 is another great little word set, and it's got happy birthday and wishes. I can't believe these haven't sold. I mean, who doesn't need happy birthday? Happy birthday, birthday wishes. It's a nice size set, nice little font size too. Now, what the cool thing with this is too, you can do other words with this as well because it does cut out individual letters. Now, they're not going to have an outline, of course, but if you're one of those that's really good with making words out of other letters, you've got a cute little alphabet here. So again, that one is item number 54. We've got 2 of those. Original price was $15.29. There's that one. The next ones we only have 1 of. Okay, so first one is item number 5. It is a wood grain texture 3D embossing folder from Mr. Tim Holtz. $14.29 was the original price. It's going to be 20% off. Only one we've got. Item number 5. A lot of times whenever we do these, that's because we're down to 1. And so we've only got 1 on the shelf. We really need the space, so we like to clear out our 1s. Sometimes I'll do it store-wide, and we call it a widow sale. So the very last one, and we get rid of that one. Next one is item number 200. Don't ask me why. I just pulled numbers out of the thing, and we had an item number 200 once. It's another little Tim Holtz 3D embossing folder. This one is called Typewriter. $15.39 was the original price on that one. Item number 200, just 1 of those. And last little item here, this came out of, you could tell we were kind of in the embossing folder and die section today. That's what we were kind of scooting some stuff down. This is item number 89. It's a great floral 3D embossing folder from Mr. Tim Holtz. It is called Botanical. Item number 89. Birthday wishes. Marilyn, I think you want item number 54 is what you're asking for. I don't know if there's any of the item number 54 left. I haven't been keeping track, but I know there's a couple 54s above you. Yep, I think that one is already sold, Miss Marilyn. All right, so great. Item number 5, I just saw that fly by. Item 200 and item 89. Next one, we've got just a couple kits on our kit wall. And since we just hung up June and July, we needed to make a little bit of room over there. One I am overstocked on. This is one that I gave out at a retreat one year as part of the goodie bag at the retreat. And when I do those goodie bags, I don't know how many people are going to sign up. Am I going to get 40 or am I going to get 70? So this one we are overstocked because I had to order enough in case we had 65 or 70 people sign up for that retreat. So this is a great little, it was actually a bonus one from Simple Stories. This one is the Hoppy Easter. Normally, these are $14.99. Today, in the live, they're going to be $12.99. So that's going to be your deal in the live today. I'm looking to see where that price is. So these are going to be $12.99 in the live sale today. Now, this one is actually a really good deal because you get a whole little mini set in here, plus you get the page pieces. So this one, even if you don't want to do it for the page kit itself, this is an amazing value in there. And now you're even getting more off of it. So at $14.99, it was a great value. Now it's going to be $12.99 on sale. So an even better value. So this one is the Hoppy Easter page kit. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those. So we've got a lot of those. So that's at least one. Like I said, we are very overstocked on that one. So we're moving it off the shelf. The next 2, we're just down to 1s on. These are also going to be $12.99 in the sale today. And I know there's just one, but again, we're just trying to get some room on the shelf in that section. So of course, we're going to get rid of the ones that are just about sold out. This one is the Tea Garden page kit. Now that one you could kind of see the page on. Simple Stories Easter, thank you. Let me pull this one here to the side so you can see this one. There we go. So this one is the Tea Garden page kit. Just one of those. $12.99 in the live today. There's that one. The Lovely Day. I just saw somebody say, let me see where that one, I'm going to try and get it. Happy Easter, Simple Stories Tea Garden. That was Debbie Bowman. Just wanted to see who got on there first. And then the Hoppy page, we're doing great on. Like I said, we've got 9 of that one. And then the other one, again, just one. So sorry. This one is the So Lucky page kit. This is another great value one because you do get the whole little collection kit in here. I only have one of them. This is the So Lucky page kit. And I'll see who pops up first for that one. There's that one, just one of those, $12.99. And then last little item, this is not a sale item, but we're just showing it again because we haven't shown these in a while. These are such good sellers in the store. And I know some of you have asked, hey, will you, just show different things, from the store that maybe you haven't reordered? So Lucky goes to Melody Carlin. Thank you, Melody. She was the first one that popped up on my thing. All right, so what we've got here, this is a great T-square ruler, and it is scrapbooker size. We sell the smaller ones for card makers, but this one is scrapbook size. So it's got a nice little lip on it. Take it out of here. Oh, and these are just $4.99, by the way. So it's got a little lip, so it'll kind of stick on the side of your 12 by 12, which lines it up really nice. And then you can level your stuff. You can space your stuff. So it is really, and of course you could use it as a regular ruler. You can use it for lines. You probably could maybe run, a knife edge along here. I always am very cautious about that because if you get a little slice happy, you can cut into those, little plasticky rulers. But we've got our great little 12-inch ruler, just showing those because we order pretty heavy on these, so like 24 at a time. So we don't show them in a restock order very often, but these are absolutely wonderful. I know a lot of people have two. One they keep at home and one they just keep in that like go bag, their little crafting bag on the go. So you've got the little 12-inch T rulers there, T squares. There's that. And then finally, we're going to pop over here and we are going to check out, like I said, we, let's see here. Oh, well, Debbie, now I'm in a pickle, guys. So she accidentally typed the wrong thing, oh, lovely, instead of oh, lucky. So Melody, I will let you be the judge on that because I already said Melody got it. So I do feel really, really bad to take it away. So, so the lovely one is still available. I shouldn't say still available. I know somebody asked for it after Debbie. Let me see if I can find that. Dun, dun, dun. Oh no, Debbie did get that one. Okay, so we will get that figured out. I don't think I have another one of these. Oh, I will even just look and see if we can find another one of those kits since we got a little, little befuddle going on there. Okay, so what I've got over here for you, like I said, this Saturday is our Brutus Monroe. I'm putting you in my camera here, my overhead. That's why you're at a tilt here. There we go. All right, so this Saturday is our Brutus Monroe watercolor class. The last class that we did with Christopher. He did a really fun little class using the washi strips and the washi maps. So I wanted to just show you how fun and easy it is to use these great little washi maps. We've got different maps. I'm going to do one first, and then I will show you the different maps that we had. But I want to show you how quick you can make a little card. So I am using, now in your pack, I open my pack up, you actually get 2 in there. And this is Maps, Washi Maps 1. And then I'm going to open up Birthday Balloons. You can use any of your washies that you've got, as long as you fill in that space, because it is, you've got, again, 2 sheets in here as well. As long as you fill in that space. I keep hitting the, let's do this. There we go. Because you don't want to see that gray. So you can check to see what size washi you have. Anything smaller, just do a couple strips to fill it in. Could you use paper? You totally could use paper on here too, and then just glue it down. So I'm going to pull. I'm going to do this one first, just to show you how quick and easy these little washies go. So I'm just going to pop it down on there. Okay, that one there runs all the way to the end. It's got little scissors here. Now, that doesn't fit here, but look, it fits other places. Isn't that fantabulous? Now, it almost fits other places. That's what I should have said. But what I will do when I am done and I cut this out, I'm just going to trim it a little smaller, okay? So now I'm going to pull another little washi. You could also now at this point go into your stash. If you wanted to do a solid washi there, I think that would be really cool. I'm just going to pull another one, just randomly off my sheet. And again, I've got that same little strip left over. Put that there. And grab another one. Now it is going to make it a little harder. I didn't think to set my computer up before I did this so I could see your comments. So it's going to be a little harder because now my phone is actually locked in a mount. So if you've got questions, I will try and scroll back through those. I wonder if I put this down just a little bit more. That makes it a little-ish better. Okay, and then again, I've got that same little scrap piece. Oh, but now it doesn't fit because that's a longer one. So I'm going to save this because other maps would fit that one. So I'm going to put this one back on my sheet. Grab another strip. There's that one. Cut it. Put it back on the sheet. And one more here. Okay. Last one. There's that. Okay, again, if I was working on other ones, put that one in. All right, so now I've got my fun little background done. What do you do next? Well, you could do different shapes on top of here. Again, I'm going for a quick and easy card. So I just real quick took a piece of vellum, punched a little circle out of it, went to the shelf, grabbed my Glimmer and Glee chipboard, Because like I told you, the colors are so good in Glimmer and Glee, they are gonna match like everything you've got in your stash. And then I'm just gonna grab a quick little happy birthday. Could put that on there. Look how great that looks on there. Matches perfect. Happy birthday. The best is yet to come. Something like that. Put some little gems on there. Quick and easy, simple card. Of course, I did not grab a paper trimmer. Let me grab a paper trimmer. I'm going to cut this little guy out. So I'm going to grab my paper trimmer. I'm going to take this off just for a second. Grab my paper trimmer. Oh my gosh, look how cute that is. So easy peasy too. And again, I lost my vellum piece. There it is. My quick and easy little vellum piece. There's my verbiage. And then I can add that on there. Couple little gems. And that is it. So these little washi sheets are so easy. All right, I'm going to see if I had any. Move you guys a little more. See if I had any questions here. Let's see. Carmen says, I see pink scissors. Yeah. You know, these have been, you know, it's funny. We've been in business for 24 years and you just accumulate lots of bits and pieces over the years. And we were actually in the back room today and I was going through some stuff. I try to organize something like every day, you know, that we've got just stuck in a, you know, in a corner in a box somewhere. And it's funny, today I found like these teeny tiny little foam dots from a company. I think it was called Eye Candy is what they were called. And I was just like, oh my gosh, these have got to be 20 years old. And all I found was an empty package. But cracked me up. All right, so what all have we got then in this fantabulous Brutus Monroe line? So we've got Washi Maps 1. That is what I just used. 2 sheets in a pack. Then we've got one for bookmarks as well. Or you could use this on a slimline card. So there's the bookmark washi map. Washi map number 2 is right here. So you can see your different cards on there. Now this leaves a nice little gap. So you could put a sentiment in there if you wanted to. Your sentiment across. You can run a solid piece of paper there. Put a nice big label in there. So this is washi map number 2. Washi map number 3. Now 3 is kind of cool because it actually gives you layers. So if you look underneath here, you've got a lighter layer and then your top layer, which I think is so stinking cool. And again, you could do washi. You could do little cardstock strips. You could do a combination of both. So if you wanted to do a solid strip of cardstock and then a skinny washies, or vice versa, do washi first and then your paper strips on top, that would be really cool. So this is washi map number 3 and washi map number 4. Washi map number 4 is great for cleaning up all those little scrap pieces of washi that you've got. So there's map number 4. And then for the different washis that we have, get this back in the package before I lose them all, because that's what I end up doing. And we'll find like a random little flower on the floor. So we've got birthday balloons. That's what I used in my sample. Birthday balloons. There's my sheet of washi. This one's really fun. Now you could leave it black and white. You could color it all in, or you could just color in a few little areas as well. I think this would be really fun too if you just came through and did some of your flicks and spritzes on here. kind of, give it a little bit of a random mixed media, because when you peel them off, they're going to be very random then. This one is called Doodle Art. Next one is called washi, it's called Scoops. Now this is a duo foil one. So this one has toner on it, friends. That means if you have a Mink machine, once you're done with your card, run this through with some foil on the top, and it is going to foil everywhere where it's black. How cool is that? If you don't, you're just gonna have black sprinkles, okay? If you don't like black sprinkles, then what you do is you come through with your stickles and you put stickles on top of where it's black. How cool would that be as well? So if you had, the orange, you could just go through with your orange stickles, put orange stickles on top of the black. So you've got lots of different choices. Again, this one is a foilable one. So you would do your map, okay? Before you put anything down, put your foil on top, run it through your Mink machine, pull it off. All those little black spots are going to be filled with foil. If you don't have a Mink machine, you can leave it as is. It's just going to be black sprinkles. If you're like, there's no such thing as black sprinkles, Hannah, or black sprinkles look like, mouse poop, so we don't use them. Well, then you've got a little guide, a little coloring guide for your stickles. So you just pull your stickles out, put little lines of stickles. You could do your fun little pearls that we just got in from Ranger. That would be really cool as well. So you could, color those that way. So that is the Scoops. Next, we've got sunflower swatches. I do think sunflower swatches, we are down to just one on this one. This one's been really popular. Sunflower swatches. Next one is another one that you can use your toner or your toner-based foil. So you can foil this one in your Mink. This one is called Honey. This one's really fun. Folk Art. Old Glory. That would be really pretty too. Next one is called Street Art. I think street art would be really fun with some regular strips of paper or solid washi to kind of, give you this, really funky, messy line, and then a bold, solid line, then another funky, messy line, then another bold, solid line. I think that would be fun. And you could even go a step further on that bold, solid line, stamp it. Give it just a little bit of randomness, and so then you'll have black and white randomness, and then bold, bright color with a little bit of randomness. I think that would be really cool too. So Street Art, Forever Yours. That's a really pretty one. I love this one. This one is called Pretty Postage. Look how just elegant that one is. Really, really pretty for backgrounds. So Pretty Postage. We just got in all that great Pink and Main and all that great Waffle Flower. Pink and Main's new release had that super cute little mermaid one. How fun would this be in the background with that little mermaid stamped and put on top? Wouldn't she just be adorable on there? I'm trying to find my sample. So think with this, all the little mermaid tails. You could do some really fun little die cuts of some seaweed on here as well. Put your little mermaid cut out there, little sentiment. How cute would that be? Again, this is mermaid tail. And then the last one that I've got here is called Blinding Lights. I think this would make a really good good luck one, way to go. Be a great graduation one too, and even birthdays. Well, this would be a good retirement one too. Really fun one. I think this would be another one to incorporate in some of your specialty paper. And again, these are great for your scraps. Especially with specialty paper, it's more. So if it's anything, 3x4 and up, usually I keep it. Sometimes even less if it's expensive paper, because I can always do little Santa buckles and things like that out of small pieces. But if you've got, some great specialty paper that you've got little, strips of, scraps of, that would be perfect with these. You could do a line of stars and then a line of just great gold. Line of stars, line of gold, line of stars. That would be really fun as well. So that one is Blinding Lights. Okay, and there you go, friends. All right, now it's going to get a little wonky here for a second. Take you out of my mount. It's really tight, and I don't want to. Okay, I didn't want to like drop you or anything crazy like that. Can you see the mats again? You sure can. That's why I brought this down. Now I can actually see my comments better. It sits up in here. So once my phone is in here, this is right where your comments are. So sorry about that if I don't think that I was ignoring you. Let me unstack my mat. So the one that I used, where's the blank one for that one? We might find it here. See, lost one. Map number 4. So you've got 4 different ones, 2 sheets in here. Map number 3. Map number 2. Map number 1, that's the one that I used. And then we've also got a bookmark one. So those are our washi maps that we've got. Okay, perfect. I'm going to scroll up real quick. Make sure I didn't. Oh, Paula says, turn the mermaid upside down and it could be balloons. I got to see that. I got to see it. Oh, it would be. That is really pretty. Almost like little clouds too, isn't it? That would be really, really fun. Making sure I'm just scrolling down through. So sorry, guys. I know I got a little lull here for you. I just want to make sure I didn't miss any questions while my phone was in the mount that I couldn't see. Go back up because I know I had a comment for a ruler, and then we jumped over here. Oh, there's Carmen's icy pink scissors, so I think we're good because I did see that one. Okay, whoop whoop. All right, friends, yay, perfect. So I know I don't get a chance to do this too often. I do love this part, and so I'm glad I could do a little technique for you as well. Now we're gonna have to figure out how to edit it so we can put that up on YouTube as one of our technique videos on YouTube as well. So I'll probably have to spend a little time with Miss Kinley tomorrow and teach her. Kinley, do you know how to edit videos? You're going to learn. Okay. So we'll get that edited, and so it'll be on there, hopefully a little bit easier for you to find it if you want to see me put those together again. So friends, I am Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana, and we do this daily What's New live. So today we got new stuff in. It was a big order with everything brand new in it, so we didn't quite get it all checked in. So instead, what we did is we just showcased some great products that we already have in stock. Then we did some products because we've gotten so much stuff in that we had to move things around. About Pink and Main, do you have the die set with the flip-flops and glasses that Paula used? I don't. But, Carmen, I meant to get it done today, so it'll probably be tomorrow. I am doing my restock on Pink and Main because we sold out of so much of that great line. So I can definitely get that one in for you and have it here in a few days. So it'll probably be in your next week box, but we can definitely get that in for you if you want it. Just let me know for sure and we'll add it to the order. And then we did some great sale items as well as we were putting stuff out, and we rearranged the shelf. I checked dates, and then things that are down to just ones. You know, the one on the shelf, and I really need that space for my 6 items I'm putting out. So we had lots of onesies in today's, and then because we have got a fantabulous class on Saturday with Christopher from Brutus Monroe, we highlighted some of our Brutus Monroe products today. And today it was all about his washi maps. No one else has done these so far, and it is such a great little concept. Now, there are other maps out there. So if you've got some of Tailored Expressions maps, because she does great maps, you could do your washi with those as well. I know sometimes we get stuck in our box, and oh, this is for strips. Well, anything can be a strip. And these washi maps, they're just strip maps. So you could use paper instead of washi. You can do a mixture. So if I haven't gotten it before, I want it. Fear of missing out. I get that. Oh, I get that so bad. Yeah, because in my store, I have that too. Like, I want to carry all the lines. My credit card says I can't. Actually, my limit probably says I can, but I pay my credit card bill off every month. So I say I can't, and my wall space says I can't either. So that is why we had a little sale live for you guys today. So thank you so much, my friends. I will see you guys back tomorrow for another What's New at the Doodlebug. And you can always shop us online at www.thedoodlebuginc.com. You guys have an amazing, crafty, blessed evening, and take care. Bye now.